Hey everyone, talking about Black Calamus by Carner Barcelona. The notes in this are on top: calamus, black pepper, papyrus, and coriander. In the mid, labdanum and Spanish labdanum, Turkish rose and osmanthus, and in the base, agarwood, oud, incense, juniper, and Mexican vanilla. So this is so much smoother and way more easily wearable than I anticipated from the notes, in a good way. Not like, oh, and it's so boring and I thought it would be interesting. Not like that. Amber, woods, kind of elegant spice, but not in a dated way, but just like not like, you know, badass type of spice or something, but more like elegant and sophisticated. Smooth and really high quality vanilla, and I think that goes so well with the osmanthus. And they kind of balance each other out too, so the osmanthus doesn't get like too synthetic apricot type of smell, which sometimes it can, and the vanilla definitely does not smell like a cheap version of it or anything. Like brisk, fresh juniper, kind of sultry incense and oud. The rose here is really well blended. It's done in a much more modern way. This does not smell like a typical rose and oud scent. It doesn't smell like a sort of Middle Eastern inspired type of rose and oud scent profile. Although there's an intensity to aspects of the scent overall, it's not from the oud so much, especially not for the earlier phases. It does get more apparent in the dry down, but it's still absolutely not animalic or like barnyard pungent type of oud by any means. Yeah, the papyrus also doesn't make it overly dry, which I appreciate, because sometimes I don't mind papyrus, but sometimes it just makes the fragrance just like too kind of like dry and sterile almost to me. I guess that sounds like I do mind it sometimes, but and the labdanum has this really like intriguing and alluring quality. Pretty unisex overall, I would say. A little bit more masculine in the dry down, but overall, yeah. The dry down does get a bit more earthy and herbal, but not in an extreme way. There's always like some kind of lightness there to some degree, especially with like the kind of Mexican vanilla that sticks around. Yeah, decent longevity and projection. This goes for $93 for a 50 ml after discounts on Fragrance Snap. They always have like, promos going or whatever. And I think that's a really good deal. Yeah, this smells very, very high quality, really kind of like sophisticated, but not in an old school way, and kind of takes off a lot of boxes. It's not something I would wear. It's not my type of scent so much, but I would definitely be like, oh, what are you wearing? What is that? You smell good, if I was around somebody else who was wearing it. So yeah, I'll put a link in the description where you can get a bottle or a sample, but I recommend checking this out if you like. Yeah, you definitely don't have to like rose. I think you don't even have to like oud really, but just sort of a little bit aromatic green, a little bit spice, but more like really smooth labdanum, sort of ambery, a little bit leathery, light vanilla, woods, and like a little bit of smoke. But yeah, very, very refined and nice.